Ayo, I noticed that in basically every language, how you say things will be much less depending on the words rather than the tone. Like, let me give you an example. Estás bien gordo, which means you're really fat. But if you say it in a softer tone, like, Estás bien gordo? It goes to, Are you okay, fatty? Welcome to Clyde Shoe. Oh boy, alright. Sorry for the disproportionate schedule. It's a little all over the place, and soon, when school starts, I'll probably have to find a way to really squeeze this little YouTube hobby I have going on at the moment. And, oh man, I just remembered I have, like, how bombarded my emails will be because of school. Good thing that it's a different email from the one you guys can send emails to. Okay, see what I did there? Alright. Alright, speaking of emails, I have one to read for you fellas today. I'm just gonna get right into it because I am absolutely the greatest when it comes to transitions. Hello, Clyde. I'm just gonna put it out there. I know I'm not straight. I've known for a pretty long time. And I can't ask one for help since they either go through the same thing I do or are just homophobic. I really want to tell my parents about this, but I can't grow the confidence or courage to confront them about myself and what's going on in it. And I want to give you a direct question, so is there any advice for you wanting to tell your parents about something deep and personal or personal that you think or feel will upset them or discomfort them? Thank you for everything you're doing. Hope you don't stop what you're doing. Thank you. Thank you. I will, of course. Okay. Want to tell your parents about yourself? I don't know your parents or your situation you might have with them. They could be great people or awful people. I don't know. I don't know. But you yourself, you know that you want to tell them, and it probably alleviates some pressure off of you, since you do want to tell them. I think you should, for sure. This reminds me of a time not too long ago where I was taking guitar lessons just about every week, and these lessons were pretty expensive, so I was keeping that in mind, so that my parents' pay wouldn't be spent on something that I didn't pay attention. And so every single time I got out, my dad would pick me up, and I'd hop in the passenger seat, and I would basically give him like a full-on report, on how I went and what I learned, and I'd do the same when I got home and told my mother about the lesson. And one time I had a lot on my mind because of school. Some people giving me shiz on basically anything, so but I'm not gonna get into that. But I went to my guitar lesson and I was just not paying attention whatsoever. Like I was playing the guitar, but I wasn't thinking about learning anything, or the matter of fact that I was in a lesson with another person, and that was my instructor, my teacher, if you will. And I was just really out of it. I was never good at lying, but I guess that's a good trait here. But I I was picked up and my mind was still pretty blank. My dad asked how it was, and I'll usually tell him, but I just had no recollection of anything I picked up on that day. I admitted to him that, and that I didn't learn anything that day because hi Dulce, my dog just walked in the room. I didn't learn anything today because I was distracted because of school and such. And as it turns out, he really didn't care as much as I thought he would. He just assured me that it happens. I told my mom the same thing. She basically replied with the same thing. So I just got home and I did better the next time. Paid attention to the lesson. That's the story. Uh, I know it's not the same thing as coming out, but I guess it does have a similarity to your expectations of telling your parents something that bothers you. And I remember on the lines of from the Weekly Slap ran by Schlatt, who basically inspired this little channel I have going. He got his inspiration from Woody's Gamertag, but the line is, "It only takes about 5 seconds of courage to alleviate something off your chest, an enormous weight, if you will. It just takes about 5 seconds to say it all. That's all it takes for you to be brave for a very short amount of time. All you need is a moment of bravery, and then the rest will indefinitely take care of itself. The rest will take care of itself. It could be you mustering up the courage to ask out a girl, and she would say, yes, I would date you. And all of it would just take a second of bravery. In your case, your parents would go, yeah, yeah, of course, we accept you. And yeah, that's all it takes, really. Sorry, this might have been a lengthy one for a simple question, but hey, glad some of you are enjoying this little thing I'm doing, even if it's just one or maybe 10 of you watching and enjoying or listening. I'm glad you're here. Um, I'm happy to be here. You're awesome. I'll talk to you later. Remember, the The email is inboxofclyde@gmail.com. It's in the description, boys. All right, talk to you next time. Bye bye.